Hey guys, this is Game Groovy here and you're watching Clash Royale. So today I have another clan war video for you. Hope you're finding these videos enjoying, and if you like them, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tab on it if you want to. But in the last clan war we did get third position, which isn't the worst but isn't the best either. But I had an idea that we won't get first because we lost most of our matches and other teams had plenty of matches remaining, and they did come in front of us in the end. So we did gain some trophies. That's the thing, in the beginner seasons or beginner leagues you don't lose as many trophies as you will in the higher leagues. You might lose even 100 or 50 if you're in the higher leagues. So that's the thing, we didn't lose many trophies, so that's good for us. But we need to be careful that we win next wars after these, because as we go higher in leagues we might lose more trophies if we come 3rd, 4th or 5th. But anyways, let's get into the games today. We do have the collection day matches in front of us. Let's jump in and let's see who do we face. We face Anubis or Anubis, the same deck, and I use the same goblin barrel placement as I did in the last match. It doesn't quite work, but it's a nice placement. If they miss their fireball, that's enough damage for you. And he uses princess on the left hand lane. I defend it with my goblin gang. It does get or she does get 2 shots. I predict any troop here, but he uses his inferno tower, so that was a waste of elixir by me. And he drops all his squashy troops in a straight line and my log gets a ton of value. And I try to juke him out with my barrel and I pressure on the right hand side. He misses his log, which is some good damage for me, and he spends fire elixir for the hog on the right hand side, so the goblin barrel is getting free damage. And here my goblin gang is doing tons of damage on the right hand side. He probably doesn't have any elixir and the goblin gang itself takes the tower down. And that was a quick gameplay and it was very clean, so GG to my friend right here. And we get the clan chest, and we do get the goblin gang, the bats, the heal, the goblin heart as well as the mirror. So let's jump into 2 times elixir. I'll use the same deck because it does well in death matches as well as in double elixir, and I like that a lot. So we are up against Luca from Sonny Black. He's a level 11, and here I'll just cycle my knight in the back, wait for him to make a move. He uses his spear goblins. I'll use my goblin gang, split them, wait for him to reply. I just want to know what he has in his deck. I'll use my executioner just to defend against these air troops. I'll pressure him on the right hand side, and he uses his mini P.E.K.K.A. as well as his goblin or skeleton army, and I log the skeleton army, distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. with my knight, use my goblin gang just to avoid those archer damage which are level 13, so it's good to defend them instead of take damage. Here he uses his minions on minion nodes as well as spear goblins, so if he doesn't have any freeze, that's some great value for my executioner. And a thing to note guys, in these matches people run crazy decks, so you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for that freeze or even that rage. And here I logged the mini P.E.K.K.A. which was a bad move maybe, and it does get a single shot which is pretty painful, but we will try to win this. Here I am using my knight to distract the dragon, but unfortunately it locks on to our executioner here, but our executioner chops down his troops, and we here go for the goblin barrel as well as our hog on the right hand side and wait for him to reply. Our goblin barrel does get some good damage, and here a tornado because I thought the executioner was alive. Unfortunately the mini P.E.K.K.A. took it down. And I'm distracting these troops with my goblin gang, and that was a decent defense by me. And the right hand tower is quite low, I could just rocket it out, and I distract these troops with my hog and take them down with my executioner. The executioner tornado, again guys, it is a great combo. And here I rocket these troops because I think that's some good value I get there, and I do take down the archers. Here I distract them, the mini P.E.K.K.A. with my goblin gang, as well as take the spear goblins. Here I am going on the left hand lane just to pressure him, and even if he takes my right hand tower, I have the advantage. And I missed the knight placement here, and his dragon is doing tons of damage, and it might take my tower down. It does. It takes it to 61 damage hit points, and my executioner is chopping down his troops again. Here I'm trying to weaken his left hand lane, so even if he takes down my right hand side, I do have the damage advantage. Here my rocket hits 2 of his minions, and my hog rider gets 3 shots. So the tower is in rocket range, and that's a GG for me. I just have to cycle back to my rocket. Nothing to be done fancy here. Just cycle to the rocket and end this game right here, right now. Just cycling my goblin gang, and I'm returned back to my rocket, and I'm just going to end this game. And there's a cheeky goblin barrel. I don't rocket the tower. So that's GG. He doesn't notice he has given up already. So that's good game to my friend. And there's one match remaining. Hopefully we win this, and in the course of not winning 3 of the 3 collection day matches, and we unlock the graveyard for our clan. So anyone who's using the graveyard deck in our clan gets to have a level 2 graveyard. So let's just jump into the third match of the day, which is the death match again. So let's see who do we face here. And we are up against an Asian guy from Temporary MEC. He's a level 11, and I decide to go with my hog rider on the left hand lane, but he uses his hog on the right. So I have only one option: tornado the hog and distract these archers with my knight. I'll use my hog to counter push, and that was a bad placement by me just because the hog went in front of the king or the knight and not behind it. But I'll distract this counter push of his with my goblin gang as well as my executioner. He zaps the goblin gang. I'll defend the executioner with my knight, and he uses his hog again. I am back to my tornado, so the hog does not get any shots. Here I will put down the hog correctly behind the knight and use my goblin barrel. Hopefully get some damage, but no, he zaps them, but my hog does get 2 shots. So here I'm just dropping my executioner to prepare for a defense, waiting for him to do a move, and he uses his hog on the left hand side. I use my knight as well as my goblin gang, and he zaps for no reason, but I think that I can go for a hog and goblin barrel, and let's see what he does. He uses his log, so he does have 2 spells in this. So the goblin barrel will not probably get damaged, and if you see on the left hand side, a spear goblin as well as the knight is doing good damage, and if he ignores them, it will go to rocket range and we can just rocket down his tower. And it's in rocket range. He tries to go for the elite barbarians as his last ditch effort, but it doesn't work. I just log the goblin or log the elite barbarians, rocket the tower down, and that's good game. And we did win today's collection day was 3 wins, which is quite good, contributing to the clan in a positive way. And I think we'll jump on to the war match next. So jumping into a war match right now, we are up against Mark from Passionless. He has no passion. We give him a good luck and a thumbs up, and he drops a hog on the right hand lane. I defend it with my hunter, and my hunter is under leveled, guys. It is level 3 and not level 4, which is not the best of things to have. And here I use my battle ram as well as my miner, and I thought that this will do a good ton of damage on his tower, but his troops take down my troops pretty easily, with the Tesla doing good work to my troops. And here I'm just waiting for him to use his hog again so that I can take it down before it gets any shots. So not to waste any elixir, I use my bats in the back, split them, cycle them, and I'm just getting ready for his hog to be deployed, but he isn't dropping anything yet. As soon as I drop my knight in front of the king tower, he splits his minions, and I do split my goblin gang in order to take those minions down because it is an air troop, but he defends them with an ice golem, and he uses a musketeer to clean my knight. and here I split my minion horde. He thinks that I'll go aggressive because he drops a Tesla in the center and he thinks that I'm going quite aggressive, but I'll play defensively. I'll use my battle ram just to defend against that musketeer, use my bats as well as my hunter, and I thought that the hawk will go around quite easily, but it does get a single shot, which is bad for me, and the hunter takes some of the minions down, but the tower locks on to the ice golem, so I have to answer them, and I do answer them with the goblin gang. It does take down the minions as well as the ice golem, and we both here are waiting for the double elixir to start, so we aren't playing anything on the field right now. And here I drop my knight in front of the king tower. He drops his musketeer in the back, so I decide just to pressure him on the left hand side. I thought that this will take down the right hand tower, or sorry, take the left hand tower pretty low, but it doesn't. He uses his guard to defend against the miner and his Tesla. The Tesla here is doing great work in this match, and he fireballs down my hunter, which is under level, that's why it goes down, and I have nothing to defend against this hog, so I just focus my attention to the right hand side, I mean the left hand side, and I use my miner in time to defend those minions, and they are doing a lot of damage. Unfortunately guys, we did not have a heavy spell in this deck, and he did have a fireball, so he could end this game pretty easily. I try my last ditch effort to take one of the tower down, but there isn't a lot of time left and we do lose this match. But hopefully our teammates will win their match and bring this clan to rank 1 and hopefully win this clan war. And we do win this clan war, we do come first. As you can see here, we have 5 matches remaining, and in the end we do win this match, getting those 100 trophies as well as the trophies that we earned while playing the clan war, which brings our clan to the next league, which is pretty sweet. But we have to be careful from now on because we cannot get lower positions or else we might lose a lot of trophies. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next clan war video or even some other video. It might be a trophy pushing video or even a PUBG video. Let's see guys, but until then I'll see you all in the next one, and peace out.